Go ahead, Steve.
Obrigado, Matheus. This is Omaha calling, and this is a very big fight for you to make your Bellator debut. Were you expecting to be on the main card for your first fight in such a high-profile fight with Magomed Magomedov?
Actually, I didn't expect to be in the co-main event, but at first I saw it was going to be the main card. And when I heard from Captain that I was going to be the co-main event, I was really happy. I mean, working on it. I'm gonna put all my life there. That's the perfect co-main event for me.
Excellent. Now, you train with the Pitbull brothers, so obviously you've got world-class training partners and world champion caliber people that you work with. How has that prepared you for this big of a fight?
Yeah, my campaign in Pitbull Brothers was really well, but a lot of training partners of mine have a lot of COVID symptoms, so I had to change it. But all training is based on Patricio's camping, right? We have been training for fighting the best. That's what Patricio does. We train smarter, we rest more, we just do, perfect trainings for everybody. Our training is based on the world champion. So I decided to come to fight ready to US because I didn't had more training partners. I only had one and wasn't enough because of the COVID. And so I came to the fight ready to finish my camping here. And when it really went so well.
All right, one more thing for me, since you mentioned COVID being a problem with the training. How has that changed for you, having had fights previously all around the world to the situation we're in now and flying into Uncasville and being in the quarantine zone?
Yeah, as I said, I only had one training partner in Brazil because of the COVID. The training got so restricted. We had like 1.5 hour of training, and wasn't so good. So Captain me just decided that come to fight ready, come to US will be the best option because if some lockdown happens, I will be already here, and so there will be less risks than being Brazil, and then try to figure it out what to do. So that's it.
Donna Corby.
Hey, Matheus, how's it going?
Esse cara do Irlândia, cara.
Yeah, that's is that Eric behind you talking?
It's
Hey,
Captain.
what's up? Right. So actually, yeah, let's get into that. Is there anyone in this SPG Ireland rivalry you have an interest in fighting?
What? Can you repeat,
Se
please?
você tem interesse em lutando alguém da SBG.
Of course I have. Of course I have. Our Patricio, our general, won the first battle, but the war has just begun. I want big challenge. Send me whoever you want. I'll be ready for them.
Is there any names in particular?
That's Brian Moore, James Gallagher. Who else? Just send to me. You know where I am.
Talk to me about Matheus Magomedov. Obviously, or sorry, Magomedov. A huge, a huge amount of hype following this guy's name. I know people are talking about how he's beaten Peter Yan. He's got this great hype coming in. What do you see in his game as things that you can expose, and are you planning on sort of ending the hype train on Thursday night?
Yeah, I've been thinking about fighting him for a long time. Since my first fight in ACB, he fought in the same night, and then he sent me some texts on Instagram, and I think he was worried about me since that day. So my training was perfect for him. I picked the right partners for it, and my game against his game, I just want to be aggressive and hurt him until he surrender. So I can visualize this fight going any results than my hand being raised in the end. No matter what he does, I will come up and hurt him.
Jim.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I wondered who then did you bring with you for this fight?
What?
Who did you bring with you for this fight?
Okay.
Você trouxe quem? aqui com os treinadores?
Actually, I just brought Everton Lopez. He's a Olympic champion boxing, and he's the best coach I have ever seen. We were training strategy for this fight against Magomed, and he was pucked for me because I I I improved a lot of my striking game. Only this 4 and 3 weeks we arrived in Phoenix, and I can feel that I'm ready. I'm ready to hurt him and make him pay for everything he does at this fight.
And lastly, for me, training and physically, you learn from Coach Eric, you learn from the Pitbull brothers. Mentally, how has your game changed since training with them?
I don't think my game actually changed. I think I just have improved a lot of my wrestling and my grappling game, which helps me to put my striking game better. So I'm not worried about takedowns. I'm not worried about jiu-jitsu. I just want to go there and hurt him. I want to punch, I want to kick, I want to knee him and make him surrender, no matter what.
Gareth?
Hi, Matheus. Can I just ask Eric a question first of all, please?
Go ahead.
Eric, is there any chance you can manage me in a fight with Steve Dewon, the other journalist on the line, who keeps taking a piss out of me, the English guy, and I'll beat him up in a charity match while I commentate on me beating him up, and I'll write my words all over his back. Are we on?
Wow. Tell me how you really feel.
Merry Christmas, everybody. No, I'm just kidding.
An interesting question right off the bat.
The question for the question is really no. Steve's taking the mickey, and he's welcome to. It's fun. Matheus, why aren't you calling out to fight for the belt after this victory? You'd be 13-1, I think it'll be. Why aren't you calling out for the belt?
I believe I want to call out some guys of SBG. They have spoke too much and nothing happened. Brian Moore, James Gallagher, I don't care who's going to be, but they know where to find me.
But do you not want to? I mean, you're 28. You're very mature physically. Do you want to be patient to fight for the championship then?
Então, você quer ser paciente.
Yeah, I want to be patient because my last fight was 2 years and 7 months ago. I think I believe I leave one fight for the moment, and I want just to focus on this fight and see what we can get with this win over Magomed.
Eric has spoken to me though, and he says you're the future champion of this division.
That's good. That's my plan.
Thanks very much, guys. I'm really sorry I'm not there. Have a great fight on Thursday night. Thank you, Matheus. Cheers, Eric.
Cheers, mate.
All right, our last question comes from the line of Luis Morales. Go ahead, Luis.
Hi. You have 3 fights in ACB. You are a former tough fighter and only have a loss against Piotr Jan. Why didn't you fight in 2 years, and how do you feel in your return?
Yeah, I think it was a little bit difficult for getting the rhythm again, the fighting rhythm, but but I have a lot of great training partners. We did a lot of sparring sessions to make me feel like I'm ready for this fight, getting back the rhythm and put my aggressive again, my boxing, my striking game. So, but in the end, everything went perfect. I brought Everton Lopes, and I'm with Captain America. They just put it all to me and work with me every day, every time, 24/7 with me to put me in my best shape for this fight.
All right. Thank you very much for the time, Matheus, and thank you as well, Eric. Good luck this week.
Thank you, brother.